I thought I saw your face today.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Sammy Leggy here, representing Team JVS. Here to you guys another movie review, and I'm talking about Zootopia, and I cannot believe it. Finally, the second one has released. The first one came out in 2016, and I think they had like a Zootopia. It was Zootopia Plus, where it's kind of like a little bit of narrative, kind of talking about the world of Zootopia a little bit. And that was around like 2022. But in this one, we have our famous duo, which is Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde. Nick Wilde played by Jason Bateman. Judy Hopps played by Jennifer Goodwin, our very own Snow White. If you've seen Once Upon a Time, you know what I'm talking about. And a slew of amazing cast members. But Judy and Nick, you would think after all these years that they're good, but it literally takes place right after. Maybe like, I don't even know if it was few days or weeks. I don't even think it's been a whole year. But they are the dynamic duo. They put the sheep behind bars, and for some strange reason, they're meshing. They're still doing what they're doing, but they're getting themselves in a lot of trouble while doing it. And part of it is Judy's impulsiveness to go and get something done, and the other side of it is Nick's need to help Judy along the way, but also kind of like me dip back a little bit. I don't know, but I'm playing it cool. So seemingly not taking anything seriously. So their trajectory is moving back and forth. And unfortunately, now there is a new species that is in Zootopia that has not seen for a very long time. I think close to 100 years, and that is the reptiles. And the reptile that they are suspecting is on the scene is a snake. And from all the different animals' perspective, that snakes are bad, they're evil, and they are very suspicious of what this could be or whether or not this is even real. But we've got Ki Young Kwan, the Oscar winner himself, playing Gary the Snake. I kid you not, literally, it's Gary the Snake. As far as actors in this one, you got David Stackhorn, Idris Elba is back, Shakira is back, Quinta Brunson playing the role of a certain doctor. I'll get into that. Danny Trejo is in this one. There's a huge amount of talent here. Andy Samberg playing the role of Paulbert Lungsworthy. There's a certain group of people that are very much so privileged. I'll leave it at that. But as far as the film is concerned, let's go into the animation. Animation is flawless. Like it is better looking than the original one. They put them in very complicated situations, so they make good use of the animation. I mean, there's one sequence that takes place in a tube underwater, and like it feels very dangerous. You don't know where it's going to actually go. The third act, there's a fight sequence, and there's a really serious situation that kind of happens, and you don't know how they're going to be able to kind of manage it visually or like emotionally. And they nail it. They nail all the different action moments and the different harrowing feats that have to go on. Like the first one is kind of like, oh, you're trying to catch a killer, and then you get towards the end, you're like, oh man, we're trapped, we're in a bad situation. This, from the moment that they meet the snake, it's kind of like, oh, well, that's a do or die situation. Not just our reputations on the line, our lives are on the line. And I think it's just so interesting to watch Judy and Nick traverse what that actually means. Because one of the things that I love outside of just the animation being great and immaculate is the fact that, truth be told, they are evolving these characters. Like they are coming to their own. They're growing apart while growing together. And I think that's an amazing, beautiful thing because they even had to go in to do partners therapy. And that the partners therapy scene is so freaking hilarious in how they actually handle that and the different dynamics and even like I think one of the things I loved about Zootopia is how they allow the other animals to react and interact amongst each other. So when by the time we got Judy and Nick interacting with the reptiles, it's kind of like Nick is always three steps ahead. He knows he's the sly fox, but he has no experience at all with reptiles. And also Judy is so outgoing, and so it's just so interesting to watch them grow apart while growing together, and it's a beautiful thing. And I'll say this openly, if you guys don't know, there's a content creator by the name of Brown Table. Brown Table, I want to say like 6 or 7 years ago, created a animated feature called Return to Zootopia. I personally firmly believe that that creation, which is about like 9 million roughly seen now, and he's gone on to make his own animations and stuff like that. There was a resurgence when that came out for advocating for wanting to see more of these characters. And there are a lot of people, including myself, that felt like their dynamics, it kind of fit like an interracial relationship, to be quite honest with you. Like you got one person that is from a country town that, you know, it's a fish out of water situation. Then somebody that had an abandonment issue and has had to live through life in survival, fight or flight every day, and they kind of come together. Definitely. And this movie pushes and perpetuates that itself. But if I think that the Brown Table movie, which is Return to Zootopia, hadn't pushed that possible narrative of caring about should their relationship move? Where could their relationship move? What does it mean for them to have a friendship outside of extension of being police officers? Do they care for each other? Do they love each other? What does that mean? What does that mean for everyone around them? What will society think of it? Like those kind of questions are met in that movie that he created. Go and check it out. It's available on YouTube right now. Same exact name, Return to Zootopia. I think that started these random like different voice actors that create these different stories, and that went for years. Even to me, like I think I even reviewed Return to Zootopia. I think I did. I don't know if I posted it up or not, but I will eventually. But I'm saying in this movie, those same exact questions started going on in my head, and especially there's three specific scenes in this that I kind of was like, wow, they're going there. And I didn't think that was something that Disney would even care or think to actually do. And again, the misconception is this is not Disney Pixar. This is Warner Brothers Studios. So I think that foundationally, they've left all the groundwork for them to really move that forward. But what I didn't anticipate is the new characters. There's a freaking beaver and a snake in this movie that are amazing, and the voice acting talent behind them are doing an amazing job. And not only are they cute and hilarious, but they further the story. They have emotional depth. They have range. They've got, I think the thing about it, the new characters that are introduced into, they're as dangerous and as important and involved, making this don't feel like phoned in or flat. Like the narrative itself is moving forward. And again, they're in our heads since 2016. There's so many different storylines we probably thought in our heads, and people have made certain creative things. But I think that because we've always loved these characters and loved this world, we just want to see them pushed forward, not stagnated, not underdelivered. Now, I do think that they need to push a little bit on the gas if they're making another one. If you go, there is an end credit scene at the end of the movie if you haven't seen it. But I think that the way that they handle the narration in this, they do a really good job with it, to the point that this is a good animated film. This is really freaking good, and it asks some really important questions about trust, love, devotion, and also bigotry, racial discrimination, um, and yeah, there's some death in this. Like I'm really surprised that they really went for this narrative. And I'm not surprised at the same time, because the same exact writer director also wrote and directed Moana and Moana 2 and the original Zootopia. So it's good, you guys. It's really good. I want you guys to go and check it out. I want you guys to tell me what you think about Zootopia 2. And I will talk to you guys more later. Rating wise, this is a 9 out of 10. This is really freaking good. I actually really enjoyed it. I'll talk to you guys soon, though. Peace, everybody.